156 tutorials, we're going to be covering GUI programming in Java Swing pretty much from scratch. Well, absolutely from scratch, all the way to some really advanced topics. So as long as you know some Java, you should be able to follow this series of tutorials. Now, in this series, we're going to look at everything from creating database-driven applications like this one here, and we're going to take a look at JDBC, connecting to databases, all the way to creating simple games. So we're going to look at creating applets as well that you can run in a browser, and how you handle collision detection and animation and that kind of thing. And we're going to look at basically pretty much all the Swing user interface widgets that you can use, combo boxes and trees and tab panes and dialog boxes, the whole lot. And this series of tutorials is structured in such a way that if you want to know a particular topic, you can just look at that particular tutorial and hopefully it will tell you what you want to know. But if you also, on the other hand, want a structured kind of introduction to Swing programming, then you can work through the tutorials one by one, because they do follow on one from the other, and will systematically build complete programs, two complete programs in this series. And we'll be talking about how to structure your code, and we'll be talking about model view controller and all these kinds of topics that you'll need to successfully build Swing applications. And I'll also touch on using Visual Designer in case you want to design your applications visually. But with Swing, you really kind of need to know what you're doing anyway in terms of code, and for that reason most of the tutorials are going to be coding stuff by hand, and we're going to really dig into the underlying concepts and see how Swing works. In this introductory tutorial, I'm just going to show you a few useful resources that you might want to know. I'm just going to tell you before that very quickly a bit about my background. I've been a software developer and now a trainer for I don't know, around 14, 15 years now, and I've worked for places like CSC,